I'm reminded of a project that we at Free the People did a long time ago, and it was called the Deadly Isms, but it wasn't really just about communism and socialism and authoritarianism and fascism. It was supposed to be about what's the alternative to the most oppressive, top-down types of regimes that don't value human life. They don't value human individuality. I could go down the list, but you know what they don't value. And we took the left-right spectrum and we flipped it on its head. And all the deadly isms were on the bottom, but at some point you got away from any sort of ism and you got to what I would call fundamental human values.
Yes.
Things we all cherish.
Yes.
And, you would go from tolerance to trading to trust to respect, and eventually, and this is something that I had my friend Deirdre McCloskey on the show, and we think the top of this pyramid is love.
Yes.
And love is the deepest level of mutual respect and understanding and tolerance and empathy and all these things. So maybe I'm being too idealistic, but I'm wondering if we can rebuild a culture that at least aspires to love. I don't throw that word around lightly, and I think a lot of people abuse the word by sort of putting it on a bumper sticker.
Because, I love peanut butter.
Yeah. Or just the coexist thing.
Yes, exactly.
I know some people mean it, but most people don't. And so the question, it's a long way of framing the question, which is, what is the scalability of, if did the same tools work to build trust and love in your most precious relationship? Well, how about your neighbors? And how about your fellow city dwellers? And what about your country?
Absolutely. And that's totally related to the roommate to soulmate work, because the prerequisite to love is being able to feel that whatever is happening inside of you will be heard by the person, by your partner, and that even though she or he may disagree with it and have a totally different version of that story, that it's safe for you to say your version. And that when you're really feeling safe to say your version, you'll discover thoughts that you didn't even know you were thinking, because especially men, if it's dangerous to go there to say something, we are very bottom line, and we don't even allow ourselves to think the feelings or to feel the feelings, because it's going to lead to somewhere that's going to be a problem. So just shut them down. And the result is we go out and drink, or we watch sports and focus on the sports, but we don't talk about the real things that are happening in our soul. And that's really deeply sad. And so part of what you mentioned, scalability. So part of what I'm working on now is I've created a proposal to create a White House Council on the family, with a section on boys and men and a section on women and girls. And we're presenting that. Somebody will be presenting that to Alex Bruzewitz, who's very involved with President Trump, and then also to RFK Jr. To have that be part of HHS. And part of the job of the White House Council on Boys and Men and Women and Girls will be to mass market this online virtual 8-hour course where we teach people how to hear their partner, and to have this course distributed to all the poor zip codes in the country through faith-based leaders, through libraries, through psychologists and guidance counselors at schools, so everybody can afford to be able to actually go through the experience. I will make no money from it. It'll be an online course, and so it doesn't cost me anything except for the distribution mechanism. And so that's goal number one, because I feel that the boy crisis can be best stemmed by people being able to exercise love in a really meaningful and safe way, that then leads to fewer divorces, better families, and it leads to therefore fewer fathers left out of the home, and therefore fewer boys that are dad deprived, and therefore less of a boy crisis. boy crisis. The last time we talked, I said the number one cause of the boy crisis is dad deprivation. But really, when you look at the cause that's even deeper than that, we can do more to prevent the boy crisis by having the good communication that leads to fewer divorces, that leads to there not being the father that is kicked out of the home or not allowed to be fully involved.
Thank you for watching Kibbe on Liberty. You can watch new episodes every Wednesday anywhere that you consume podcasts, on YouTube, on Apple, on Spotify, whatever. Watch, click, like, check it out.